In the last episode, we struggled down that right hand side to bring someone in. Reece Nelson, we couldn't get that deal over the line, so we've gone for Facundo Pellistri from Manchester United instead. It's going to be a long season loan deal. We also turned out against the likes of Lincoln, and we got a few new boys scoring, Gallagher being one of them. Jonathan David also got a goal too. But the most important thing was that we got a win over the line in the new season. And just a sign up to some of you guys who are just tuning in, this is not a realistic rebuild. This is not a rebuild where we're doing realistic transfers. And I've been getting these comments from time to time. I think it's quite stupid because it's a video game, one. Two, footballers, they're very fickle. You can't say a player used to support this club, so he shouldn't be playing for that club in your save. These times, Jamie Carragher played for Liverpool and supported Everton. And Lukaku, he kissed every badge known to man, even if the side was a rival club of his previous club. So that's out of the window. So let's get on with this rebuild. I don't want to see any more silly comments like that. And if we do get them, please don't respond to people in the comment section below. I don't want passer on the channel. This is not what the channel's for. It's laid back, supposed to be gaming, enjoy ourselves, rebuild clubs. Bob's your uncle. Okay, let's get back to the video. So wheeling you guys back into the video, we have no points on the table. In the last episode, we lost our first 2 games in the Premier League. So 2 games played, no points. We're sitting 19th place on the table. And the first task of this episode is taken on Manchester City, who currently have 4 points. And they're last season's champions. We also beat them in the Community Shield in the last episode. So they're probably going to learn from their lesson and field a stronger side. And in terms of our current budget, we have 23 million left. So I might do the smart thing and probably save this little amount of money for January, because we don't know what could happen. Injuries could occur, anything could happen from now until the end of the season. So I want to have a bit of money left just in case we have to make an emergency signing. And if you guys do want to limit how many more signings I make, let me know in the comment section below. I'm open to more stipulations to making this first season in the Premier League hard. Manchester City, they're still rotating quite a bit in terms of their back line. Is not fully a fully strong squad. Same with their midfield, and their forward line has one youth player, which is Oscar Bob. So they've got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Vardio, Rodri on the bench. I just hope that we can take advantage like we did in the Community Shield, because again, I feel like sides they're sleeping on us. We need to punish them. So in terms of tactics, we are still playing with 3 in the middle. I did contemplate resorting to 4-4-2, going old school, but I thought no, we don't want to play dinosaur football, play long ball football. Yeah, we're gonna go with 2 box-to-box players rather than having 1 cam and 1 box-to-box player and 1 CDM. I feel like these 2 players can help out defensively and pull together to help out with the forward line as well. So Neil and Gallagher, they're quite good at getting up and down the pitch, because they do have a bit of an engine on them, especially compared to the likes of Vucic, who does actually sit quite well in the number 8 role. I feel like we'll probably have to start subbing him on or take him off at half time, because again, his stamina is really poor. He's got 68 stamina. That's not good enough for the Premier League. Okay, so the game's underway. We're attacking to the right. City, they're attacking to the left. Just hope we can bounce back. Hopefully nobody's RemelHD out so early on. You know, you get them fickle fans, impulsive ones. Just give us time to cook and you guys will see. Decent passing so far. Oh no, we get caught. Referee, that's not handball, man. Come on. Ancello drills that forward. Pedri. Perone. Wilson. S-Brand. Nice little maneuver there. Finds Ruben Diaz. Cuts in on his right foot. Kelly. We've got a centre-back cutting in on their right foot in our box. Let's nip that in the bud as soon as possible. Press him. McCarthy. Shot from Foden. Good save at the near post by Patterson. Man City are piling on pressure early on. Good challenge there by Sessegnon. Out by the touchline. Neil. Got Sessegnon on the outside. We need an overlap and run from Magno. He's taking his time. Ooh, Neil. David in the middle. Conor Gallagher in front of goal. Oh, last ditch challenge by Harwood Bayliss. Done Lloyd. Kelly cuts across. Great. Neil, go on, turn David. David's turned Ruben Diaz. Let's go. David's turned Ruben Diaz. Come on. Oh, we tried to slip it into Gallagher to his right. At least we're getting forward though, but we're susceptible to the counter-attack. 19 minutes gone. Oscar Bob has a Erling Haaland front goal. Well done, Patterson. Look at that. Pressure on Erling Haaland. He caves in front of goal. First touch was too hard. We'll flick that on. Well done, Magno. We've got Neil. Neil. Slip in Jonathan David. David has options on that back post. I'm going to go back post. Oh my God, the delivery should have been better than that. As Man City, they're trying to hold on to possession and break us down slowly. Just get the bodies in the way and try hit them on the break. I think that's going to be the plan for the latter end of the first half. Oh, we've given the ball up cheaply in our own penalty area. Lloyd, stay in position, get back in position. Mark, Erling Haaland, my mark is really terrible today. Peroni, oh my days, he almost slips that in. Get that out, get that out, get that out. Oh my God, he almost slipped that in. Oh, good challenge there, good interception, I mean. Erling Haaland outside the box, gives it to Peroni, takes a shot, good blocking by Ballard. It's a good defensive display from my players in the first half. Magno, 1-0. Oh, Jonathan David's movement, it's not the best right now. It's not like he's making runs beyond the defender. He kind of just chills next to the centre-back. Keeps that level playing field. Good challenge there by Ballard, really composed. Stops Phil Foden from getting a free shot at the near post. David, come on, need to find that ball in behind. Pedri, ball over the top into Bob on the right hand side. Go on, Lloyd, do something to slow these guys down. Bob, well done. Session gets a foot on that. They still find Erling Haaland in the penalty area. Oh, McCarthy gets a shot off. What a save. Patterson should be man of the match. I don't care. He's dealt with a lot of shots so far, and he's kept us in the game. Hopefully, we can leave this match with a point, and it will all be down to Patterson. We made a couple of changes. Pelistri not having the greatest of Premier League debuts for us, so we're going to try to switch up the personnel down that right-hand side. Good challenge there by Ushish. Flick that on, Neil. Well done. Jonathan David, come on, Johnston, help us out here. Help us out, the Irishman. He's got blistering pace. He's just come on the field. Can he help us out? We're about to hit them on the break. The first attack for us. We should have just passed the ball. I didn't think Magno was going to get into space. Oh, we hit the inside of the post and it bounces out. Oh, they brought on KDB. Pep is angry. He's fuming. Ballard. Going to drill that into Neil. Come on, make that run, David, man. There's a lot of space. There's a lot of space to pass the ball into, but they pass it so close to the defenders. We've got Conor Gallagher in front of goal. Oh, my goodness me. The best opportunity of the game. Conor Gallagher has missed it. Edison has actually performed the biggest heroic of the game after that one save. Oh, my goodness me. I thought that was goal number one. I thought that was going to be headlines. Oh, come on, Gallagher. I know you're not a corner kick taker, but do this. Do this one favour for me, lad. Let's go. Ball goes in. Shocking. Shocking. Magno, pick that up. Come on. It's not over till the fat lady sings. 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 Not over till the fat lady sings. I told you guys. Don't sleep on us. Sunderland FC, A.F.C, sorry, has taken the lead at the 90th minute. I told you, look, Man City ain't got nothing on us. Don't sleep on us. Don't rotate your squad, because this is what can happen. Look at this. We were patient. Lloyd Kelly, I'm surprised he was able to just hold on to the ball. No one pressed him. He was very composed. We pick out that pass into Jonathan David, slip in Ushish. Look at that, cool and composed. That late arrival run has proved to be effective from our number 8. Sorry for the feedback on the mic. I got a bit gassed there. I'm very well rested. I'm hella energized, so you guys can probably tell. Let's go, man. It's a great start to this episode. We got the better of Pep Guardiola. We got the better of him twice so far. Yeah, we ended up winning. I feel like definitely against the run of play. We did show up towards the back end of the second half, and I feel like it was more than enough, because I feel like in the last 10 minutes, Man City, they're committing a lot of bodies forward, not doing enough with the ball, and my players, they were ready to hit them on the break, and I feel like the movement and the togetherness was really great. I feel like the defensive side of things stood out for me the most. 7.5 for Ushish, coming off the bench. Like a true super sub, gets himself a goal and the man of the match award. Patterson 7.5 as well, neck and neck with Ushish. Could have gone either way. Lloyd and Ballard top defending. Jonathan David had a bit of issues with his link-up play, but he got the assist in the end. I'm quite chuffed, guys. Okay, that we held our own a bit. I thought it was a landslide when it came to possession. Goals created, I thought Manchester City would have ran away with expected goals, but it appears that we just about pipped ahead of them. Maybe towards the back end of the game, we just did enough. I love an underdog story. We came out as winners in that game. We've got our first set of 3 points on the table, so we've got something to celebrate about as we head off into the deadline day. Deadline day is here. I don't really feel like spending money, you know. I feel like being a bit stingy because we don't have a lot of it, and I don't have anyone in mind that I can think of bringing in. There are areas in the field that we can always improve upon, but right now this is a squad that needs to actually build some chemistry and pull together. So we're not going to rush anything. If we do think of anyone in the back of our heads, we'll go in for someone. But for now, we're going to skip hour by hour. Guys, I didn't think we needed one, but maybe it might help us out. An extra striker. We've gone in for Nketiah on loan. So we've loaned him in, long season loan deal, agreed between Arsenal and Sunderland. Hopefully he can hit the ground running as a rotational striker. Obviously, Jonathan David, he's going to be the main man. Adam Armstrong, he's still got that transfer request submitted. So he's kind of a backup plan, Nketiah. I feel like we're probably going to get the most out of our front three now that we've got a lot of options. We've also taken upon ourselves to extend the contracts of our two brightest young prospects in the squad, Archie Gray and Joe Bellingham. They have about 5 years and 9 months remaining on their contract. Main reason why we altered their contract, simply because of their squad role. We wanted to give them somewhat more realistic, so we have less complaints from some of the fringe players in the squad. Some of the players are up and coming into the first team, and I feel like that was the issue that we suffered last season. I feel like every month we was getting complaints about game time. Players were handing in transfer requests. So off the field, we was dealing with a lot of toxicity in the background. I feel like if we got harmony in the squad, we can play a lot better. It wasn't just those two youth players that we renewed contracts for. We did it for Hume, Patterson, Dan Neil, Ballard actually got an extension on top of that. Pembele, Ushish as well. So we have been altering some of the contracts just so we could keep the harmony, like I said. Okay, so last season I didn't picture us being in Europe, and somehow, somewhere or another, we end up winning the FA Cup, qualifying for the group phase, and we're in Group G now. PSV is in Group G with us, so it's Bordeaux and Helsinki. Realistically, we should be finishing third or maybe even fourth if you think Helsinki's a better side than Sunderland, but RemelHD is an optimist. We are going to try to push for the knockout phase and try to go all out as much as we can. In terms of this episode, we're going to be taking on Newcastle United in a TYNE-WEAR derby. We're going to be away from home for that clash, and at the very end, we're going to be taking on West Ham United at home in the Stadium of Light. So I forgot to go over the rest of the episode, but I feel like we're able to possibly get 6 out of 9 points. TYNE-WEAR derby is about to be upon us now. We've got 3 points on the table. Here's a chance to make it to take our point tally to 6, and it's going to be against our noisy neighbours, Newcastle United. Well, now they're noisy since the Saudi takeover. Yeah, they may have oil money on their side, but we got fight, we got spirit, and we got determination. We built a foundation from the championship. Obviously, we've switched up tactics during the course of this rebuild, like more than 3 times already. And in terms of contributions for Newcastle United, Jack Clark, their new boy, he's playing really well. He's got 3 goal involvements in 3 games. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we should have asked for more money. I was kind of wishing on his downfall. I know it sounds bad. I sound like a hater, but yeah, when you go to our noisy neighbours, don't expect us to wish you well. In terms of the rest of the squad, we've got other players chipping in for Newcastle United, so they are scoring goals. It's going to be a tough task, tough test for our defence, but I feel like we'll be able to come out on top. We beat the champions. There's no reason to why we can't fancy ourselves against Newcastle United. So in terms of this clash, we're going to start with Patterson in goal. Humans at the back with Ballard, Lloyd Kelly and Sessegnon. And in our midfield, we have Dan Neil, Ushish and Gallagher. Dan Neil's playing as the number 6. Tyrese Magno's on the left-hand side. David's up top with Johnston on the right-hand side too. We're going to go attacking from early and try to play our football. I feel like we sat back for way too long in that last game. Already made a mistake. Referee says play on. First touch was so poor there from Ballard. I don't know what's going on here. Jack Clark. Where was this blistering pace? Jack Clark is trying to give Hume a problem down that left-hand side. Good block in there by Lloyd Kelly. Let's go, Johnston. Need a better run from Jonathan David. There we go. Ushish finds David. What a ball. David right in front of goal. 1-0 it is. 1-0 within 8 minutes. The newly promoted Sunderland have taken the lead against Newcastle United. I must say, this is not a surprise. I did tell you guys, when we start playing football on the front foot, best believe we're going to take our chances. All right, cool. So, we've taken the lead 9 minutes in. I feel like Newcastle United, they're going to have to try and respond here. See how they respond to going a goal down. I think they're probably going to try press us on the first touch. So, we're probably going to have to try practice one-touch football. when we get into them congested areas. Come on, better accuracy there. Livramento on the ball. Proper trying to press them as well, ourselves. Parejo. Clark. Oh no. Longstaff. Well, ball played into Jose Guy overlapping. Human's going to have a lot of activity going down his side. Wait, well done. Patterson gets low, stops the shot. It's a lot of jittery play at the back right now. I think it's the nerves. Jack Clark hits the post, and then Isaac is offside. Thank you, linesman. Thank you, linesman. Okay, we're just trying to slow things down and build out from the back. I feel like the passing's been a bit iffy so far from kickoff. Play in the gap, knock that down. Johnston, Hume. Oh, tried to slip in Johnston. Caught in possession down that right-hand side. Isaac. Almiron. Ball played into Jack Clark. Well done, Patterson. Jack Clark trying to score against his former club. Denied by his former teammate. Oh, let's go. Get the ball back. I like how we're trying to win the ball back as aggressive as possible. Magno trying to make a run. Couldn't pick him out. Go with a short passing route instead. Michael Johnson going to chop in. Gallagher plays the ball to the left. Magno takes it down. Ushish, Sessignon. Need more options outside the box just so we can connect the play, connect the dots. Jonathan David inside the penalty area. Lethal finishing. The Canadian has announced his arrival. And he's turning up. He's turning up in the right fixture. The TYNE-WEAR derby is fairly one-sided now. We're the side that's taken our chances. There's been multiple occasions where Newcastle United could have found an equaliser. And we've just persevered with good goalkeeping, good defending. And in fact, I feel like we're probably the better side going forward because 2 opportunities taken. Just trying to get everyone to show for the ball. Magno. Oh, what a ball play down the line. Ryan Sessignon, Gallagher. We make it 3. This is an embarrassment. Eddie Howe, go back to the drawing board, because yeah, you can't turn up in your own stadium and get bopped off the park by your rivals. Your rivals who have just got promoted as well. The Saudi money, if it's not working out for them, it's going to be a really good goal scorer, a really useful player in the final third. His goal involvements right now seem to increase episode by episode. Let's go. Ushish. Magno, what a flick on by Ushish. Magno, the Brazilian, cuts in. Try to switch play to Hume along the ground. I don't know how I was going to get that to him from that distance, but who knows. Let's go. Neil, referee, Livermento's gone in behind. Referee, give a card, don't give him a warning. I know it's a derby, things get heated, but that was a really rash challenge from behind. But it's half-time and we're 3-0 up. We're 3-0 up. We're playing a really good football. Newcastle United, they're now chasing the game. I feel like there's going to be more openings, but like I said, I don't want to get carried away. I don't know what this side is like with 3-goal leads, but I just hope that we don't bottle it for the second half. Let's go. Magno. Switching players are going to be our thing. Referee, man. Livramento shouldn't get another chance. Yellow card given. Can probably see why they went in for him for 55 million, because right now he seems like the main vocal point, but he's not done enough. I don't think anyone in their final third's done enough. Let's not tempt them though. Parejo, the captain. Livramento. Come on. Well done. We're defending in numbers. I love that. Working hard together. We even got the number 8 tracking back and helping out the fullback. Almiron, Livramento. Back into Almiron. On the edge of the box is Gimerez. Don't let him get off a free shot. Even if he does, Patterson's there. He's there. Livramento. Oh, well done, Lloyd Kelly. Referee, man. All these challenges, it's not necessary at all. We need to start seeing some serious cards now. A red card needs to be shown eventually. Barnes picks up the ball. Barnes gives it to Almiron. Almiron has several options. Newcastle United are trying to force their way into the penalty area. The offside trap really put Almiron off there. I didn't even have to trigger that. There we go. Magno. Let's go, Magno. Look at this. Look at the space that Pelistri has down his right hand side. Pelistri to make it 4. Pelistri to make it 4. He does exactly that in the 81st minute. We have sent Newcastle United packing in their own stadium. All I really want to hear right now is the Sunderland A.F.C. fans. I don't want to hear no Newcastle fans at all. Gimerez, good challenge there by Lloyd Kelly. Oh, shot from Almiron again. Patterson's still dealing with things, even though the time is well over the added on 2 minutes. Clark again. He had another free shot at Patterson. Jack Clark is really going at it right now. He's had 5 shots in total and no goals. No goals. His conversion rate is at 0%. Is at 0% against his former club. We've won 4-0 at St. James's Park. We got 6 points. 2 games in a row we've kept a clean sheet. I must say the formation so far is working a treat. I feel like as a unit we can't be beaten. I feel like Patterson's actually a rock in goal. The last line of defense has kept us in the last 2 games. At 53% to the 47. They've had way more shots than us. In terms of shots on target, let's check. I don't think yeah, they've had more shots on target as well. 7 shots on target to our 4. In terms of XG, I think they should have a high XG. 2. Oh, we share the same amount, 2.3. But the scoreline definitely tells a different story. And then we even got Conor Gallagher, man of the match. 8.7 was his match rating. Beneath him is Patterson, 8.6. 2 goals from Jonathan David, 8.4, and 8 from Lloyd Kelly, 7.9 from Sessegnon. The list does go on. And yeah, we're pulling together. It's crazy what a change of tactics and a few new personnel, a few new faces can do to a side. And yeah, we definitely change things around. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because we have another game to play in this episode, and there's obviously plenty of more games to play in the Premier League. But the fact that we got 2 wins in a row after suffering 2 defeats in a row, it's been a good comeback. So we're going to turn our attentions now to the last game of this episode. We're up against West Ham United at home. Right now, they're only 2 points ahead of us. We don't really have to pre the table that much because no one's really running away with anything. We're level on points with Tottenham Hotspur. That's how young the league is right now. And I definitely feel like this side can go places if we just continue to play as a unit. Obviously, we're going to have hiccups during the course of the season, and I'm obviously going to be impulsive and call players out. But for the most part, I'm really proud of how my players have handled those 2 defeats in the last episode, because to get 2 wins in a row against sides that have the financial backing that they do is actually a massive achievement. And it might be a tactical bout because West Ham United, they just play with a standard formation, so they're probably going to be a bit balanced. It might be cagey. Down that left hand side, Souček in the centre circle gives it to Coventry. 4 nows into Irving. Irving plays into 4 nows. Don't let this guy take a long shot. Cresswell, 4 nows. On the ball inside the penalty area. I thought Pembele was going to intercept that. Coventry with a shot. No, we'll get another shot from the West Ham United forward line. 3 shots in a row. Patterson deals with 2 of them. We come out unscathed. 11 minutes gone. To Kufal. Bowen. To Irvin. Irvin on the ball. Irvin takes a shot. Another save from Patterson. We're just going to keep getting peppered in the Premier League, it seems. And I feel like we're just going to have to keep riding waves until we start getting forward for ourselves. And I think once we start scoring, we flip the game on its head. So let's continue to sit back, be patient, and wait for our opportunity. Okay, 4 nows. Don't know why we triggered ultra attacking. I want to go defensive now. Bowen. Carrier. Shot from outside the box again. Patterson gets low, gets a right hand to it. It's just very static down this right hand side. Pelistri, run. There we go. Gallagher taking long to make a run in the gap, so we forced one into Jonathan David. We're inside the penalty area with Pelistri. Tried to cut it back into Gallagher. That would have been a good goal scoring opportunity if it made its way through. Well done, David. He wins the ball. Pelistri. Gallagher. Neil on his right foot. Get the shot off. Alvarez is in the way. Oh no, we done the trap at the wrong time. Charge it down again. Patterson, last line of defense. This guy, he's probably gonna have a lot of sides coming in for him in January. He's already had a lot of suitors in the summer. We obviously pushed them back, but his market value must be going up each game. Ray and Gallagher going back and forth. We're just slowly edging forward. Neil, overlap and run there by Sessegnon. Gonna cut it back into Johnston. Neil on the edge of the box. We're going to get a shot off. He misses. Oh, no. Well done, Ballard. Last-ditch defending pays off. We play it out from the back. 55 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 at the Stadium of Light. We'll run on the inside. Good underlap there from Pembele. If Jonathan David actually stuck to his position and actually helped him out there with better movement, probably would have been able to slip him in behind there. come on, cut across Ballard. Oh, no, there's a goal. Oh, it's the block. Oh, my God. I thought that was a goal. Pembele. We just don't know how to concede anymore. I've come to that conclusion. Archie Gray's going to get replaced by Ushish, so we're going to try to be a bit more imposing, especially when it comes to the midfield. So we're going to drop Daniel into the number 6 role. Gallagher's obviously remaining where he is. But on the left of him, he's going to have Ushish. Come on, man. What's going on there? I thought we was going to deal with the initial cross. Kudos. Don't let him take a shot either. And don't give them a free kick while Ward-Prowse is on the pitch. That's the last thing we want. Kudos. Bayer. Kofal. Come on. His footwork actually worked in the end. Oh, come on, Sessegnon, man. That's lazy. That's lazy from our left back. That's lazy. Oh, no. Kudos in front of goal was 1-0 to West Ham. I knew it. I knew Kudos was going to be a difference maker. But Ryan Sessegnon, he's really tired and it's showing in his efforts. One thing I can say, it wasn't against the runner play because they've been knocking at the door since the start of the game. And we've not really responded to the pressure being piled on us the way we did against Manchester City. So far, whenever we've gone a goal down in the Premier League, we've gone on to lose. That's a statistic that isn't a fun fact for me. So we are going to be looking to try and get the equaliser. Bowen. Ryan Sessegnon's just so knackered, man. He's just failing to get back. We need to probably deploy Hume at left back. Ushish into David. Go on, David. Go on, David. We've got Pelistri to his right. Pelistri, his first goal for Sunderland. We're back level. We're back level with the first proper attack. I feel like West Ham United, they got a bit comfortable. They tried to probably kill off the game, try to get more bodies forward and commit more bodies forward, but Pelistri's taken advantage over the open space, and Jonathan David gets another assist to his name. Okay, several changes. Ryan Sessegnon's being replaced by Hume. We'll also bring on Magno for the likes of Johnston, and Lloyd Kelly's being replaced by Callum Doyle. Good challenge there by Gallagher. Pelistri into Magno. Got Ushish. Ushish on the ball. Magno. Good run by Magno. I'll try to find Jonathan David, who was overlapping in a really good position. Ball cut back into Magno for his first attempt on goal in the game. I thought it was going to be his first goal for Sunderland. Gallagher. Got two players on the left. We find Hume. Hume for the cutback. David inside the box. We try to poke at it. Try to find the bottom right corner. West Ham players are there to make the block. 10 minutes to go. Oh, the ball slipped in behind into Danny Ings. Oh, the ball's given to Kudos. Let's cover our ground. Well done. Who was that? Who was that? That was Doyle. That was a really important intervention there. Ushish floats the ball to the right. Pelistri, first touch was not there at all. Oh, no. No, Kudos. Oh, well done, Doyle. Doyle's been a rock. He's been a rock. 2 minutes to go. Kudos. Steppies. The Ghanaian is not given up for West Ham United. The Hammers probably have one last opportunity, and then Patterson steps up yet again. Look at the celebration from the back line. Ballard proper giving it to Patterson right now. 1 minute remaining of normal time. Oh, shot from Kudos. Save. Oh, no. Another shot again. Patterson again deals with it. Come on. There's a huge scramble in the penalty area, and in the end, we get a block in with Ballard. Some of the defending is quite criminal, but the fact that we're able to survive is really positive for me. Handball referee, and he's going to give it to the way of West Ham United. Could have with another shot. Referee, man. Can't be giving handball decisions like that against us. We managed to come away with a point, and that's 7 out of 9 in this episode. I'll give myself a pat on the back. We did really well as a unit in this episode. I feel like West Ham United could have easily run away with that game. I could say the same with Manchester City as well. It's the perseverance from the squad that really puts a barrier in my back right now. I'm really positive with the way we've ended this episode. I feel like this season's probably going to be a good one. Look at that, guys. 13 shots on target and only 2 for us. We're becoming a real counter-attacking side, and obviously it's going to feel like that at the start of our Premier League campaign. We're still getting used to the league and acclimatizing and adapting our tactics to the opposition that's ahead of us. Hopefully we can continue to get points here and there, whether it's all 3 points or maybe 1 point. Our target really and truly is just to survive in the league. Yeah, so it's been some episode. A lot of action, especially in our defensive third. It's not the type of experience that I'm used to, obviously, because of the Man United save. I'm used to being dominant and having a lot more of the ball. but we've adapted quite well so far to the Premier League. In terms of the league table, at the end of the episode, we're sitting 11th. We've obviously played an extra game to Manchester United and Crystal Palace, so they can be a bit further ahead of us come the start of the next episode if they play their games and get good results in that. We're ahead of Tottenham Hotspur, which is good. Ahead of the likes of Aston Villa, Wolverhampton, sides that you would expect to be ahead of Sunderland come game 5. At the top of the table is Arsenal. Newcastle United, our noisy neighbours, they're giving Arsenal a run for their money. Third place is Liverpool and fourth place is Manchester City. And yeah, you guys can pause the video if you want to take a look at the rest of the table. 4 goal involvements within 7 appearances. Conor Gallagher so far has hit the ground running when it comes to his the start of his career at Sunderland for the Black Cats. 6 goal involvements for Jonathan David, 3 goals and 3 assists within 7 games. Armstrong's actually playing well. He hasn't scored a goal in this episode, but he's not doing too bad as a rotational striker. And Ushishi continues to pull the strings from the midfield. His overall's gone up to 77. And speaking of overalls, maybe we should cover some of the upgrades that we've seen so far this season. So we've got an upgrade from Patterson for Patterson. He's gone up to 78. Same with Ballard. Same with Neil. Who else? Kelly, he's gone up to 77. Ushishi's gone up to 77 as well. I think that's pretty much the ones that have stood out so far. We need to start using some of these guys that aren't obviously ready for Premier League football just yet. But if we can give them more game time, more experience, maybe their ability will increase a lot faster. But in terms of the next episode, PSV, Brentford, and Chelsea. That should be it. I think that should be a good episode, or maybe we can make it a 4-game episode. Arsenal could be on the end of that one too, and then we could play a few games just to speed up the course of the season off camera. If you made it this far, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you know if I will go live, premiere a video, or upload one. Keep leaving your comments in the comment section below. Obviously not silly comments like the one that we got on episode 10, but obviously leave constructive feedback in terms of the content, in terms of ideas and stipulations to make it difficult. How do you think we got on in this episode? Did you enjoy seeing us bounce back, or are you here to see us lose? Because it seems like some of you guys are, because we got a complaint about winning the FA Cup. I mean, who sits down, plays FIFA to lose and bottle the FA Cup final? We're not Tottenham. Like, we're Sunderland A.F.C. who are being managed by RemelHD. Different kettle of fish. But yeah, make sure you tune into the next episode and tune into the other content that we got. We got the Manchester United save that's still ongoing, which we might probably call an end to prematurely because February is coming thick and fast, and I've not got anywhere near to completing that season 4. And also the player career mode. Please leave a vote as well. We need to know what we're going to do with Dejan Bailey's career come the end of that season for AC Milan. So yeah, get involved in the channel, get involved in the polls, and just, yeah, keep leaving your feedback and supporting the channel because it does go a long way.